Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today for a very exciting Atlas Ocean Voyages webinar. My name is Anna. I'm an Industry Relations Manager here at CLIA, and I'm going to just quickly go through some housekeeping before introducing our presenter. The webinar will run about 45 minutes with time for questions at the end. Please feel free to type your questions into the questions module of the webinar, and we'll get to them at the conclusion of the presentation. The webinar is being recorded and will be posted on CLIA's YouTube channel, which is CLIA Global. And with that, it is my pleasure to introduce our presenter, Michelle Rodriguez Suarez. Michelle is Senior Manager, National Preferred and International Accounts for Atlas Ocean Voyages. She joined Atlas with more than 20 years in the travel industry. In her career, Michelle has managed Pinnacle Travel Services / Travel Impressions California call center and was American Express's Business Development Manager for the Centurion and Platinum call center, where she facilitated high-level American Express programs. Most recently, Michelle led the business development team for Cruise Planners Southeast Territory. In her capacity, she also speaks at industry events like Cruise 360, with a focus on educating and supporting the travel advisor community and presenting the value of the brands she represents. Michelle holds a BA in Criminal Justice and Corrections from California State University, San Bernardino. And with that, take it away, Michelle.
Thank you so very much, Anna. Good afternoon, CLIA. My name, as mentioned, is Michelle. I'm super excited to be here with you guys, and I'm really looking forward to getting to see you in Cruise 360 just in the next couple of months. So with that, let's go ahead and begin. I definitely want to make sure that I cover all what is new with Atlas Ocean Voyages. Who is Atlas? As a reminder, if you have not attended any of our webinars in the past, where do our ships sail? Very important. And I know the highlight of definitely from last year to this year has been to discover Antarctica with us. So I have some great news to share with everyone, and I hope that you guys are following me on LinkedIn and also Facebook to be able to see all of the new promotions and everything that I'm constantly sharing with Atlas Ocean Voyages. So with that, let's go ahead and just get started with just a little bit of, again, a little bit of background on Atlas Ocean Voyages. We are headquartered here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We are the first to offer our all-inclusive Luxe Adventure brand, small ship expedition style with only 98 staterooms and less than 200 guests on board. We are really excited. Just last year, we did announce that we have no single supplement for all of our new solo suites that I will be covering with you guys today. And we are actually traveling to a lot of remote destinations. As I mentioned, Antarctica, Mediterranean, the Baltics, British Isles, Northern Europe, Iceland, Greenland, Scandinavia that you will be seeing with us today, Central and South America, and let's not forget transatlantic cruises and also the Caribbean. We are excited, as you can see here, just in front of you, you will see our World Navigator that launched last summer. August 4th was our first sailing out of Athens into our wonderful Egypt, which I will share with you guys in just a moment. I had the pleasure of being on the inaugural sailing, so I do have some info to share with you guys today. Our second ship is scheduled to arrive later this year. That's going to be our World Traveler. So I'll definitely make sure I give you the highlights of not only the itineraries, but what you can expect with sailing on board Atlas Ocean Voyages. And just a quick sneak peek, our third ship will be arriving next year, everyone. That's going to be our World Seeker. So with that, I'm super excited to make sure that I'm going into introducing you to our wonderful chairman of Mystic Invest Holdings, Mr. Mario Ferreira. Mr. Mario Ferreira has been in the hospitality business with over 30 years experience. He offers and also, of course, holds different companies in his career, such as the third largest river cruise company named Douro Azul, which is in Portugal. So if you are not familiar with it, I would definitely say make sure that you take a look and you explore the other parts of the world that we actually have our ships as well. We have Nico Cruises, which is a German line. Mystic Cruises, which we actually charter out, and you guys have probably seen our ships because we do actually charter them out to Cork Expedition on the expedition level. So with that being just kept in mind, last year under my first presentation that I did with you guys, I did announce that we actually wanted to do a little test. So what we did was we started selling last year in the pandemic directly with Nico and Mystic. And what we were able to do is head over to the Canary Islands. We were very successful on that first cruise right before we started Atlas Ocean Voyages, and that is when the inaugural sailing took place last August. Atlas Ocean Voyages is the first North American company that we do have. And with that, I just want to let you guys know that Mr. Mario Ferreira is, as I mentioned, the chairman of Mystic Invest Holdings. So definitely, I always like to bring up just a little bit of history of our company, so that, again, if you have not heard of Atlas Ocean Voyages, and if you are looking to explore more about our company, you can do so by going into Mystic Invest Holdings and see what else, of course, we have to offer, from hotels, theme parks that he does have, and a lot more. So let's go ahead and just begin into going into who is the Atlas Voyages guest. As you guys have been, of course, experiencing our wonderful adventure here and our wonderful journey, I do like to say that our guests have just been a little, with different age groups and gaps, anywhere between the ages of, younger 40s to, to 65 and even 80-year-olds. So it's been a wonderful multi-generational cruise line. Our company has been very successful in definitely sharing not only that we came up with this great concept, which is Luxe Adventure, which I'll talk about in just a moment. But this is as you're wanting to, I know I get, of course, and the rest of our sales teams will get asked this question: how do you position this to a client? How can I make sure that I position Atlas Ocean Voyages and actually share this with my client? So if you have clients out there that, of course, love to cruise, are wanting to try something brand new, something new that we have out here, this is your type of normal client that likes to travel anywhere between 2 to 4 vacation trips a year. They're very well traveled. They like to visit a lot of remote international destinations that are out there. They are the ones that like to be more adventurous. So they actually like to book their own adventures on their own. So what you're going to see with Atlas Ocean Voyages is that we actually offer excursions, one in every port except Antarctica. So I'll talk about Antarctica when we get there. But this is, again, just a little highlight and overview of the Atlas Ocean Voyages guest and what to expect. As I mentioned, we offer wonderful destinations, and with that, you're going to see over 40 different destinations in the parts of the world that I did mention, from the Med, Northern Europe, and also Antarctica to Central and South America. So let's make sure that we go into, again, our brand new brochures, everyone, are out. If you guys have not yet ordered yours, make sure you guys visit our website. They are just gorgeous, and they have, again, all the information that you will need, from the itineraries to what we're offering in this, of course, amazing new season. So let's go ahead and just go into our Luxe Adventure and what that means to you, and a little bit of just, a little bit of our background. We decided to come up with this company a little over 2.5 years ago. Our executive teams all came together, and they decided that they wanted to try something that was going to take cruising to what it used to be, more of a relaxed feel, but also on the luxury and adventure side, where you're able to travel to, it's more of the simple type of elegance, bucket-worthy destinations that you are going to be able to experience. And that is something that you see with us, whether it's going to be cuisine sampling, a walking tour that you might want to do. Your clients might want to go hang gliding or skydiving, you name it. If this is what your client is trying to do, I know in Antarctica, it's been very popular right now to go paddleboarding, kayaking. These are going to be some of the highlights. We also did announce camping on ice. That's going to be, something that Atlas Ocean Voyages also decided to come up with this past season. And we're hoping to, of course, make sure that we offer it for the next season now in Antarctica. So these are the type of things that when you realize, again, this is a brand new brand, less than 2.5 years old, but this is what we're offering. Luxe Adventure is definitely our word, and we like to say that is our category of our own that is going to definitely set us apart. Now, as we're talking just a little bit more about the ship, I have talked about that we do have our second and third ship that is coming out very soon. We plan to have a total of 5 ships by the end of 2024. You will actually see our Venture and Discover, which are actually going to be coming. Those 2 ships, the schedule as of now, we have for 2024. And again, if anything does change, we will definitely let you guys know. This has been our plan since we, of course, started up the company. Now, just to give you guys a little bit of the highlights of what you see here in front of you, as I did mention, we are less than 200 guests on board. Antarctica is currently our season now, so we are traveling with less than 186 guests. And that is because, everyone, we have our expedition team that we travel with. So we want to make sure that we have a wonderful team that's on board, all of the amazing professionals, expedition team leader, and also his crew, to make sure that they're there to assist you and your guests for all of your Luxe Adventure. We do have, as I did mention, a total of 98 balcony and suite accommodations, including our solo suites, which I will actually talk about in just a moment. But as I did mention, that is a big highlight because we are the first in the expedition market to announce our solo suites with no single supplement. So I'll go back into that as we talk about the accommodations. Our ship is less than 10,000 gross tons. As I did mention, we offer complimentary land excursions in every port. We also offer air. Currently, right now, we are offering the only charter that actually has been going out of Orlando into Ushuaia. And we actually just announced that it has been without any stops. It's definitely a nonstop flight. We actually just had our guest that arrived there yesterday. Super excited, everyone. Everybody is definitely enjoying Antarctica right now, exploring the world with us, and definitely making sure that we're keeping everybody safe in a bubble, which we'll talk about. And I'm sure that you guys have read all about us. We also offer air and out of a total of 16 gateways within the US and also Canada. More in reference to just the ship, we are a category C class, which is a 1B ice class ship, which allows us to go into definitely into, of course, the not only the into the expedition sector and make sure that we're out there in the world, but we're able to definitely break the toughest marine conditions that are out there with those ice. Well, not with those ice, I apologize, with ice out there. So we actually have a total of 14 motorized boats. We have a total of 12 Zodiacs, 2 reinforced inflatable boats. This will carry all our toys, we like to say, from our jet skis, which are definitely not being used in Antarctica. Let me make that clear. We do have our solo kayaks, our tandem kayaks, and our paddle boats, which are definitely being utilized right now. Everybody is loving the adventure and definitely to explore out there while they are in Antarctica. And let's not forget that we also offer the polar plunge. So I have some images to share with you guys as we continue on to today's presentation. We have a lot of wonderful, of course, from amenities on board the ship. We are actually the first ones to announce our L'Occitane Sea Spa with 2 treatment rooms and 1 sauna. And this has just been a highlight, of course, on board our ship because everybody has, really given us great feedback that, that not only because of L'Occitane, but the first sea spa to be out there and all the amenities on board the ship are definitely with that partner. We have a total of 6 different dining options that I will talk about today and also prepaid gratuity. So let's just go ahead and move forward so this way I can go into just a little bit of what our deck plan looks like for you guys today. So this slide I have shared in the past. It is just a nice slide just to kind of give you guys a little overview of what to expect on board the ship. We do have all of our staterooms on deck 3, 5, and 6, a total of 8 different categories. This does include our new solo suites, as I did mention, no single supplements, which you are already able to book for our March 2022 and moving forward sailings, which is going to be on the new season after we leave Antarctica. We have triple accommodations except for the solo suites, and you will actually see that Atlas also offers 2 ADA compliant staterooms for you to be able to enjoy. So one wonderful thing that you will actually see, well, there's 2 parts of the ship that I do love, and I have to make sure that I bring them up to you guys. The first one is our observation lounge, which sits on deck 7. This is where you're going to find not only, of course, the pool, but the observation lounge itself is really where we like to say this is where everybody likes to hang out. You could enjoy whether it's a nice latte in the morning to a nice glass of champagne in the evening as you're overlooking, of course, the ocean and just open ocean, and as you are sailing away and making sure that you're out there listening to either the entertainers that we have on board, our pianist, which is Gino, which you guys will definitely love his performances. He is amazing. We also have, in this case here, our water's edge. Our water's edge is just the perfect spot, and I do tell everybody this is where you want to be. It's on deck 5. It sits 30 feet above sea level, so it's definitely one of my favorites. I've actually shared a lot of great content on social media for you guys to be able to see, but this is where people really want to be, especially now in Antarctica, where you're able to see, all our wonderful wildlife, really right in front of you and only sitting 30 feet above sea level. So who does not want to enjoy that view, right? So let's just go ahead and go into a little bit of the destinations. As I did mention, I have been with the company now 2 years. I actually was really fortunate to be able to go on to our first inaugural sailing August 4th. I was able to go and see the wonderful islands from Athens, Patmos. I was in Mykonos, Santorini, Heraklion. I had the great pleasure of going into Cairo and also Luxor. We had some wonderful things that we were able to do as a part of the Luxe Adventure type of experience that you can actually experience with Atlas. There's a picture of me that you guys will actually see right in the middle of your screen. It was the pyramids of Giza. So imagine having a private dinner 4-course dinner, being there, and just for the pyramids to be lit up just for you. That was just for our guests, everyone. So imagine being able to say to your guests, this is one of the experiences that you can have. We were able to do, in this case here, the Acropolis. Not only was it just the Acropolis of getting to have a regular tour, we had a private tour. We had these amazing Google virtual reality glasses that you were able to enjoy the tour like no other. I mean, you can go see the Acropolis. You could be out in of course, you know, in Athens, but when I'm telling you is you get to enjoy that in a 3D world, it is just amazing. So again, this definitely was, I like to say, one of my biggest highlights of last year. We did over 15 tours, 8 flights, and it's definitely one of my most Luxe Adventure unforgettable experiences. If you guys want to see videos, more content, more information on the entertainers, I have shared it on Facebook. So I would love for you guys to join me and make sure that you guys are looking at, again, just exploring where I've been. Last year, I was also very fortunate to actually go into Argentina. So here is my highlight, everyone. I was actually there to train, and that's one of the pictures that you guys will see on the lower left-hand corner. I was there. My job for this trip was to actually go train our wonderful new sales consultant on board the ship. Her name is Penny Davis. You guys will love her. Tell your clients all about her. She is amazing. And that or the gentleman there that you guys will actually see there, his name, that's actually our expedition leader, Harry Wolf. So you guys will definitely be able to see him in person. Now, the purpose of this trip was to definitely make sure that I was there to train our sales consultant. But also while I was there, I was able to enjoy a total of wonderful days out at sea. We did the Argentinian Thrill. I was able to see an amazing tango show that was there in Buenos Aires. So let me just tell you guys, it's definitely checked off the bucket list. I was able to take our first private charter, and I tell everybody, with only a total of 10 other passengers, including myself, back to Orlando from Ushuaia. So there's a lot of wonderful things that I was able to do while we were there. So again, with that in mind as well, I do want to say, you know, make sure that you are definitely being able to visit these bucket list worthy destinations. We do have travel advisor rates, which I'll talk about as we continue on with today's presentation. And now I'm super excited because I'm excited to definitely join the rest of Ushuaia and go back to Ushuaia and conquer the Drake Passage. So I will definitely be sharing on social media when I will be going. I don't foresee it happening now before the end of the season. So definitely for this upcoming year in 2022 or early 2023, I do see myself going back and exploring and definitely conquering the Drake Passage. We do offer amazing experiences now in Antarctica. So I actually have the presentation today that is actually going to have all of our latest adventures for you guys. So as we talk about the different dining options on board, I want to let you guys know that we do have a total of 6 different dining options. Now, here is the wonderful part of our main restaurant. The main restaurant is named Porto. That's the first one that you guys will see here today. That restaurant is the image to the lower right-hand corner of your screen. That's just an example of our restaurant. What I like to say is this restaurant we'd like to convert with 2 different menus. So one of the days you might actually have your your filet mignon, you're going to have your lobster tails, you're going to have your caviar as an example. You know, that's more of the cuisine. You have, of course, breakfast and also lunch and dinner. We also have alma, which is more where we like to convert the restaurant into the Portuguese-inspired type of dishes, that cuisine that you will actually have. So that is going to be the menu that we have at Porto, which is going to be Porto and alma. So I just want to make sure that you guys do understand that it's one restaurant, 2 different dining options for you. Now, our 7 aft is definitely the place to be. You must make reservations. I do tell everyone. I had them on this past trip for lunch and dinner. And let me just share with you guys that the experience there is one of a kind. I mean, it truly is. We use a Jasper grill that is just the type of flavor of the type of course, cuisine that you are there with the barbecue type of style is completely different and out of this world. But what I do like to say is here, because it's chilly out there and you are out in the open, we decided to have not only blankets for you, but these amazing heat lamps that we decided to install. So this way you can actually enjoy and dine outside, even if we are in Antarctica. We also have the dome that I did talk about, which gives us the 270-degree views, which is one of my favorites, as I mentioned. And Paula's Pantry. This is going to be everyone's favorite day-to-day. You're able to grab and go, enjoy that nice, wonderful latte, that cappuccino in the morning, and or whether you're wanting sandwiches, salads, more of the grab and go, you can definitely do this directly from Paula's Pantry. If you want room service, we'll take it directly from Paula's Pantry. Now, here's the thing that we actually offer. We do have in-room dining service as well. So whether it's your breakfast, that's not a problem. Whether it's Paula's Pantry, we'll be able to do that. If you actually decide to book any of our suites, you can order from any of the restaurants that I have, of course, mentioned today. And all you have to do is make sure that you are, of course, letting your butler know. So in this case here, you would not have to make reservations. If you wanted to dine in your suite, we'll be able to make sure that your butler takes care of that for you, which I'll talk about in just a moment. So here's just a little glimpse, of course, at the type of cuisine, more of the restaurant, which is Porto, just so you're able to feel like you are there. So you will definitely love our staff on board. I know we get great reviews from everyone, and definitely the cuisine has definitely made a statement. So we have a lot of wonderful feedback that we have been receiving from you, our guests, and also, of course, all of our advisors that have gone on these amazing, of course, advisor rates that we've had out there. So now what's in it for you when you're looking at the luxe accommodations and the staterooms for you? I did mention we have a total of 8 different staterooms. We are going to start off with the Navigator Suite, which I, of course, did bring an image to share with you guys today. That is our 1-bedroom, 465 square living space, 106 square foot balcony that you have. You have 3 suites, everyone. It's your Navigator, Discovery, and Journey. You will definitely see the solo suite is, of course, on that column. However, what I do want to say with the solo suite, it does not include butler service. You actually will see that Atlas also has our extra other type of accommodations where you have the Juliet style balcony. I did enjoy this amazing accommodation on my last trip. So what I can tell you guys is you're going to see some images that I have here to share with you guys here today. Let me actually start off with the first one here. So this is going to be the example of the Navigator suite. You are going to see the highlight of this specific suite. And the reason that I always do bring it up, there's a couple of things, everyone. This is where you're going to be able to see dual sinks, a stand-up shower, and also a great bathtub. So you can actually fit 2 people in. You can enjoy your nice, of course, your nice bath there, or your stand-up shower is there. Now, what is important and why would your clients want to book this? Not only do they have a butler, that's of course included, but we are also going to mail them a one-of-a-kind Milano bank spinner 53-inch carry-on for their next, for, of course, their first or their next Luxe Adventure if they book a Navigator suite. This suitcase here, or this carry-on, forgive me, is actually branded with Atlas Ocean Voyages leather. So you will actually see our wonderful documents that I'm going to share with you guys in just a moment. You actually will see that they're made of leather, and this is basically the same concept. So this is going to be a surprise that your clients will receive prior to them traveling. But this is just, again, just a great way to continue as we move forward to be able to see what is offered and what your type of client can experience with us. So this is just, again, just another view on board the ship, life on board, whether it's the deck plan to our wonderful dome that you have here. We like to say this is where you're going to have your entertainment. This is where everybody loves to hang out. And we hope that you get to enjoy, your next, of course, sailing if you decide to choose Atlas Ocean Voyages. Now, I do have a video. I'm going to play it here, everyone. I hope you guys are able to listen to the sound. This is just, again, it's really just a great overview for you guys to be able to take advantage of living on board. I like to say living or enjoying your life on board the ship with discovering our class of service, which is going to be here, our first ship, our World Navigator. So enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me go ahead and move this on over. Perfect. So again, I hope you enjoyed that little tour on board our ship, and I cannot wait to have you and your guests on board the ship. So just again, this is just an example of the cruise documents that you and your guests will be receiving. This is just an example of our wonderful luggage tags that are made of stainless steel, branded with, of course, not only Atlas Ocean Voyages, the World Navigator, but also your client's name. We will actually also give you luggage tags, a wonderful book that is actually designed just for you and your guests. It gives you all your information. It comes in this amazing, beautiful, of course, packaging that we have with a really nice, of course, silky bag that we actually provide to you. We actually have all the documents that are in-house, and what we actually do is, just believe it or not, I'm actually going to tell you guys a little secret that we like to do here. Are you guys ready for my secret? Here goes. We use white glove service. It is white glove service to make sure that there is no fingerprints. The documents are just in perfect mint condition. So when your client sees this, because as you can see, I have a little smudge on that because, of course, that was when I decided to open my documents. But just know that, again, yours would come out exactly just perfect. We actually have these amazing little covers, of course, that you're able to open every single piece up, and we're ready for your next vacation. As our president, Alberto Alaverdi, likes to say, it's just a reservation until those documents are received. And that's when you truly know that you are going on vacation. So this is when you're able to start your adventure, your Luxe Adventure now with us. Now, everyone, let's go ahead and go into Antarctica and give you the fun facts of what we have when you book with us directly. So not only are we going to give you our World Navigator certified ice exploration patches that we have, of course, of visiting, the Antarctica, of course, continent, we also are going to offer anywhere from kayaking, paddleboarding, camping on ice. These are going to be additional charges, I do like to say. I do have the information that's directly on our website, and if you have any questions questions, I can always send you the PDF that we do have for the season, this past season. For this upcoming year, we are looking at, again, the new itineraries, not only itineraries, but the type of tours that we will be providing. So stay tuned for that. What is included with all of our sailings are definitely the lectures, the polar plunge, which I cannot wait to do. And let's talk about the experts that we have on board, everyone. We do have not only the expedition team leader, but the marine biologist. We actually had an astronomer that was set for our solar eclipse sailing last season, or I should say last year, forgive me. We have the geologist, ornithologist, which of course, study of the birds. We have the, the whole naturalogist type of team on board the ship with an expedition team of over 13. We also give you and provide parkas. So parkas are included. They are lime green, just like the image here. And you guys probably have been able to witness a lot on social media for our, from the parkas and others, of course, clients and everybody traveling now to Antarctica. So we actually do provide you muck boots. Those you will not take home, but you can always use on board the ship. We also have binoculars in all staterooms. And I hope that you guys were able to pick that up from the video that I shared. Now, Antarctica and where we're at as of today, we currently have a couple more sailings to go. We just arrived yesterday for our Antarctica Discovery, which is our January 24th. We have one more special date. It's February 14th, one day only, everyone. We have already weddings that are booked in place. We are the first, of course, cruise line out there to announce that you can get married in Antarctica. You could renew your vows. And let me just tell you guys, it was a total success with, I want to say it's about 6 different weddings and 2 vow renewals. So we're super excited. I cannot wait to have those images and videos shared all over social media and of course on all of our platforms, so you're able to see what your clients can experience when you're looking at not only a bucket list destination, but something that's going to be, where they can remember a lifetime. I mean, getting married, renewing your vows, sign me up. We also have our March 4th date, which is the date that I just announced, everyone. So this is a special promo that I just had. So we actually had it. It was just a fantastic closeout sale that, as you guys can see, we were able to offer to you and your guests. So again, I have all the information. This is going to give us a total of 10 days. But these are, again, live images that we actually have from Antarctica. And with that, everyone, let me get you guys started into our next season. Now, here's the great thing about what you can expect for this upcoming season, everyone. What you're going to expect is not only are we going to have a total of 2 ships actually into Antarctica, we plan to offer both our World Navigator and our new ship, World Traveler, in Antarctica. And here's how it's going to work. You're going to actually see that I have added, again, either a WT or WN. WT is for our World Traveler. WN is for our World Navigator. The difference and how you can explain this to your guests is the following. If you book World Navigator, this is where you're going to see more of the Antarctica Discovery, shorter bucket list destinations that you're going to see with a shorter time frame, of course, of stay. You will also be able to see our Traveler, so the second ship, is going to be more in-depth, more intense type of destination, very heavy expedition style that you're going to see, longer itineraries, and every itinerary that Atlas offers will go past the Arctic Circle. So again, it's going to be both the ships that we will have there, but they're going to be just a little bit different set for Navigator or Traveler. So just remember this: Navigator, Antarctica Discovery, shorter type of course, itineraries. Traveler, more in-depth, more heavy expedition, and definitely going past the Arctic Circle. So if you can remember that, you can definitely make sure that you can explain this to your clients. If you have any questions, what is fantastic is you guys already have all of the lead-in rates. I did an entire post last week for social media and different groups that I privately belong to, LinkedIn as well, with lead-in pricing, so you can see exactly what we're going to be able to offer. Now, here's one thing that I do want to just make clear. We are currently right now, as I did mention, we do have a charter from Orlando into Ushuaia. Currently, right now, we are working on the routing schedules for this upcoming season, which is 2022 that you guys see here in front of you, and 2023. Everything is being negotiated and it will be determined. So please, if you call into Atlas, just be patient with us. Know that our team is working on this. We will actually be able to announce once it's ready to go. The itineraries are ready to be booked. You can, of course, as I mentioned, the air is being negotiated at this time, but it's ready and ready for you guys to be able to start your next adventures with us. Here's a great, again, I like to say the experiences of Atlas Ocean Voyages off ship. You will actually see in these images here that you will actually be able to see brand new images from our own personal sailings, whether it's paddleboarding, forgive me, kayaking, and also the polar plunge. I don't know who's excited more, on this case here, but that's definitely that's on my bucket list of wanting to do that polar plunge, because how can you go to the end of the world, go all the way here, and not, of course, experience the polar plunge? So with that, as I did mention, we have over 40 different itineraries from 6 to 16 nights with our next ship, which of course this is going to be World Navigator and World Traveler. So I just wanted to give you guys an example from, again, we'll be from Buenos Aires into Rome, into Nice, and this is actually going to take us, again, this is from Lisbon into definitely going into Dublin. So these are just examples of the different itineraries that you're having for this upcoming season. So they have been ready to go. We've been selling them since last year. If your clients are interested in visiting any of the amazing destinations that I am sharing and you're wanting more in-depth information, we do have it directly on our website, atlasoceanvoyages.com. Click on destination and just select the destination of your choice. Now, what is fantastic about our World Traveler, everyone, and I did mention this is where you're going to see also the Antarctica season. These are some of the sailings that, of course, we have in mind also for summer. As I did mention, we do have our next ship, which is going to be our Traveler, that will be coming up. So these are just some of the itineraries that you will see anywhere from Lisbon, Palma de Mallorca into Rio de Janeiro. So these are going to be the 11 brand new itineraries that Atlas has to offer. I have been pushing these and promoting these alongside with our team since last year. Now, before we conclude, I do have just a couple more slides to go, so I just want to make sure this way we have enough time for questions. It's to give you just a recap of the all-inclusive all the way. I did mention that Atlas Ocean Voyages offers land excursions in every port, complimentary flight service from Buenos Aires into Ushuaia that is going to be coming up. And as I mentioned, currently right now we're negotiating the charter as we speak. We, of course, offer the round trip area of 16 gateways in Canada, unlimited premium wine and spirits. We, of course, have the 6 different dining options, gratuities, transfers, the butler service in all suites except for the solo suite, L'Occitane bath amenities. We offer the medical evac insurance with all of our, of course, packages that you do decide to book directly with us in all the itineraries. We also offer the standard Wi-Fi and the laundry service, which of course I have added just some highlights of what would be included with that if you just decide to book the laundry service. Now these are, again, the changes that we have made. So I just wanted just to make sure I talk about not only groups, what you can expect, and brand new promos with us. If you decide to book a group with us, our current promotion is basically just 5 staterooms. No initial deposit is required. We do not require the deposit until you're ready to pay in full. And of course, you have to provide the guest names. Now, what's great about our current promotion that you have now, we are going to give you 1 TC for every 7, I apologize, 1 for the 7 TCs paid on the 8th passenger, including an additional 10% savings, 18% commission. Normally, we will pay you 15% commission. So please remember, we're at 15% commission if you book a group before the end of March 31st, new groups only. We are going to give you this amazing promotion for you and, of course, your guests. So we will actually either be able to offer you a $200 pre-cruise, of course, per stateroom credit, complimentary cocktail reception with a minimum of 10 guests is required, or a complimentary, it's only 2 of the 3, a complimentary bottle of champagne per stateroom. You can only select, as I mentioned, 2. You can definitely earn also commission on anything extra that you book pre and post. It must be booked prior to your cruise. And as we know that time is definitely money, so we want to make sure that we're able to take care of your clients' flights with the all-inclusive fares that are also included. So make sure that you reach out directly to atlasoceanvoyages.com today, and you will be able to get more information. Now, what we wanted to do, everyone, in December, which was announcing this amazing promotion that I have shared, all our sales team has shared, our marketing team has done a tremendous job. We have been wanting to give something back to our advisors. And what is that? We noticed that, of course, a lot of clients were booking directly with Atlas. So that means that clients really didn't know what was, either they heard of Atlas Ocean Voyages. We do not market please know we do not market to the direct consumer out there, but people were calling us directly. So what we decided to do is give a $2,000 savings per stateroom if your travel, they must book directly with a travel advisor. So this is for your clients, everyone. I actually shared a PDF, which is going to be our customizable flyer that is directly on our Facebook page that you can just download, start sharing, and advise all of your guests that if they book through you, you can save them up to $2,000 savings for booking. So make sure that you do take advantage of this great offer. It's only available through March 31st. We decided to start our wave offers a little bit earlier, which we have. And let me just tell you guys that it's been an amazing partnership to be able to work. And we would like to thank you on this call for allowing us to of course, to not only to get to know who Atlas Ocean Voyages is, but to entrust our brand. And we thank you so very much. And I just want to let you guys know that we are giving back to you. We actually also came up with the new Wave Travel Advisor promotion, which is going to be sell 5 full fare double occupancy bookings or solos and receive a 10,000 FCC bonus. I'm actually going to share this information. If you guys want to take a quick screenshots with your phones, just a quick image, please do so. But I will definitely make sure that I share this on Facebook because I know that this is definitely a big one, and we have a lot of people that ask us questions about what is combinable, what it's not combinable with. So I will definitely make sure that I give you guys more information on how you can earn up to $10,000 in TCs and up to $30,000. So if you're ready to make some money, I'm pretty sure you are. We're in this wonderful new year, and we want to make sure that we're able to definitely make sure that we provide you and your guests, especially you as our advisor, something that we can make sure that you, again, it's something that's new, something that, of course, is a long-lasting partnership with us. So with that being said, I do have a couple of 2 quick things I did want to share. The CLIA bonus commission that you guys have probably been able to see directly on your end. We are currently giving from January 1st to December 31st. If you make your first deposited booking, you must email the information directly to sales@Atlas Ocean Voyages with your booking number to be able to receive a $200 bonus commission that's going to be added for a new deposited booking. Valid 1 booking only, so please make sure that you do know that we will pay the standard commission 30 days prior to selling. If you, of course, do cancel, then it will not be paid. So this information was actually provided to CLIA last year, and it should be all over, of course, the site, so you guys are going to be able to take advantage of that. And one step further, I decided to put this in my presentation for today. I'm actually challenging everybody that's on this call today, on this webinar. I want to let you guys know that if you book a brand new 2022-2023 new booking only, you must pay in full, which is, I'm giving you 1 week as of today. Today is January 25th of 2022. You have until February 1st. No travel advisor bookings will qualify. This has to be for either a client or that, again, a client booking. I will mail you a $200 American Express gift card within the same week. We have to register these bookings. So I was trying to actually make sure that I was able to get a link prior to this call. Please know that we are going to check that you did attend the webinar, that you were on for the entire time, the duration of the webinar. And this way, just please send me the email. I'll definitely be working with Anna to make sure that we're able to send you that $200 American Express gift card. It's only one. This only applies to the first person that is actually going to email me directly. And I will share the name of the winner directly on the Facebook group page that I do have. So I wanted just to let everybody know that is my great challenge that I have for you guys today. With that, please make sure that you guys are definitely going on to atlasoceanvoyages.com. We have the Atlas Advisor Central, which is a Facebook group that I do have on the lower right-hand corner of your screen. Make sure that you are visiting the Atlas Ocean Voyages website to explore the destinations, the lead-in pricing, the type of excursions that you can have, all the wonderful offers. And I do want to make sure I touch base on a specific offer that we have, which is We Salute You. For our active, retired, and reserve, we actually do provide our veterans. We provide you a 20% discount. You have to provide us a DD-214. This is only going to be applicable for our first passenger. If you have second or third passengers, it will not apply to them, only if they were, again, also a veteran and active, retired, or reserve. But this is a huge selling feature. So if, again, we definitely wanted to make sure that in this case here, we do have both our president and our senior vice president that were a part of the military. So they, again, we're really giving back to our community, to our advisors, and making sure that we stand with you. So with that, we definitely salute you, and we want to make sure that we are here to work with you. Now, as part of our cancellation penalties that we actually have, I do want to just touch base on this here. Normally, again, you will actually see the cancellation policy that we have directly on our website. All of the new bookings, of course, anything that you book directly, the invoices will have this information. However, the biggest concern that we have had is COVID concern. If you guys, you can actually screenshot my screen, that's not a problem. What I do want to cover is the last, again, the bottom of the slide that I actually added today. If you wish to cancel 15 days prior to departure, we will assess a $250 fee and the rest will be issued in an FCC. It must be done 15 days prior to departure. Make sure that you advise this to your client so they can actually cancel the booking. If Atlas cancels a sailing, we will refund the entire amount. That means we have to cancel the sailing and we're asking you to cancel the sailing. This does not mean that it was a government official. We did have our sailing that was on January 6th. I do want to make it very clear on this call. We actually had to cancel that sailing because of government officials and we were not able to get into Ushuaia. So please know that there were no refunds that were given. We actually did, of course, share with everybody the FCCs, and we actually gave even more, of course, credits for FCC, and alongside we were able to make sure that everybody did get to enjoy Universal, some of course, some different amenities that we decided to add on there. We thank you guys so very much. We definitely want to make sure that you're able to book with us in the future and definitely join us for another sailing. But this is really important as far as COVID concerns, because I know that's one of the main questions that we get asked. And this information you're not going to find on the website. I just added it as of today for this presentation. So it's normally if you call it in directly to Atlas Ocean Voyages, but please know this is how our policies work. We do not right away just give a cash refund or refunds. They are going to be assessed at FCCs only if Atlas cancels without government official. Then that is basically how it all works. I would like to thank you so much once again, and I wanted to just introduce you guys to the rest of the team. As I mentioned, my name is Michelle Rodriguez Suarez. I am the Senior Manager for Preferred National and International Accounts. I do have the accounts from NextGen Cruise Planners, Avoya, Dream Vacations, Cruise One, Cruises Inc., TPI, Nest Plus, and you have a couple more, plus about 18 different international accounts that I work with. You do have here, so meet Kathy Kasuma. She is the Director of Sales for our Southeast. Paul Gerard is our Director of Sales for North America. And this is actually going to be Oya. I know you guys have worked, if you haven't worked with Oya, she is amazing. She is our Director of Sales for Central US. And we have Anthony. So Anthony and Oya joined our team just a couple of months ago. We're super excited to have them on board. Anthony is the Director of Sales for Northeast New England and Eastern Canada. So with that, I just want to say thank you so very much for supporting us. It's been an amazing year. I know last year, between, again, myself and Kathy, for example, and Paul, we did attend, we of course attend national events. We hosted our own events. I know I hosted several different road shows, which was the Atlas, of course, Luxe Adventure Roadshow with Michelle, and I was traveling all around the US. I tell everybody, I had an amazing year, traveled over 50,000 miles in frequent flyer miles, just traveling all over the US and of course also internationally. So I'm super excited to work with you guys, partner another amazing year. And we just want to say on behalf of Atlas Ocean Voyages, thank you so very much for definitely supporting our brand, for being patient with us, for working with us. And most importantly, we want you to know that we are here to work with each and every one of you and building that strong relationship as we continue to work with you. So allow us, everyone, follow up with us. If you would like us to do a presentation in person, if you would like us to, of course, come do a Zoom meeting for you and your guests and your clients, let us know. We definitely want to work with you, get to know you, and definitely start visiting you guys. So with that, I am ready for any questions that we might have.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Michelle. We do have some questions coming in. I know that you mentioned a couple staterooms on board that were handicap accessible, but can you dive a little bit deeper into that? We have a few questions about wheelchairs, scooters, walkers, all of that.
Okay, perfect. So let me I'm just going to go back. So forgive me. So this way I can go in here because there is a slide and I share which of the ADA compliant staterooms we do have. So I'm almost here. So we do have 2 staterooms, which are right here. Let's see here. Am I going in? Give me one moment, just so you guys can see the accommodations. Here we go. Okay, so it's on slide 16. One more. Here we go. Okay, so you guys will actually see here. So the two staterooms that you actually will have for the accessible staterooms will be the solo suite, which is going to be accessible stateroom 304 that you will see on the lower left-hand corner of your screen. And the other is going to be the accessible stateroom, which is 630. That is going to be the room that's assigned. That's a Horizon stateroom, which gives you 270 square feet with the Juliet style balcony, which is that nice balcony that is a floor to ceiling, of course, type of balcony that has a remote control where you're able to bring down that balcony halfway down, or we like to say more of the inside type of balcony. Yes, you can put in this case here, we would like to say if you're bringing in a scooter, as far as, let me just rephrase that, Anna, how they're asking about bringing in a scooter on board the ship?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so the space itself, you do have space, but I haven't, I'll be honest with you, I haven't had, and I did both of the cruises, but I haven't had anybody that's been able to bring in a scooter. We do not provide them. I know that there are other, of course, companies that you can work with from just my experience in the industry, that I know that you can also reserve it. Please, what I would definitely say is reach out to our team. If they have any questions, you guys can either send me an email directly, or I would definitely say just send it directly to me or your, in this case here, any of your regional directors that you work with personally, and we'll follow up with our team to make the accommodations. We never like to say, no, we cannot do it. So I will follow up and see if either A, we're able to get you a partner to work with, or B, if, what exactly, what is the timing and what do you need exactly for that stateroom?
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
Our next question is from David, who is wondering if Atlas has a travel agent certification program.
We do. So great question. Thank you so much, David. So we do. We currently only have one. Currently, right now, it's only, in this case here, just one lesson plan. I like to say it's about 30 minutes to be able to do it. Currently, we are in the process of either adding more to our wonderful resources that we do have, but because we haven't traveled to all the destinations, the second part of our plan was to have it focus on destination. So we haven't done that, but if you wish to join, you can definitely go on. You'll get one certification now. Again, I don't have quite the date of when we'll be adding more content to the second, of course, lesson plan that you will see, but we do have it out there.
Okay, great. And I believe that carries 5 CLIA credits as well, so we advise you to do that.
Yes.
Our next question is from Suzanne, who is wondering, when can clients make reservations at 7 Aft?
At 7 Aft, from the second that you arrive on board the ship.
Okay, easy enough to remember.
You have to do it once you check in, correct. And let me just tell you guys that it's very easy. It's never been, and I will be very honest with you in any of our sellings, because we have not sold anything at 100% capacity where you cannot get a reservation.
Okay, understood. And our next question is, can you clarify if the horizon is larger than the veranda?
So you have, okay, so what we're looking at here, so there is the veranda is 270 square feet with a 52-inch balcony. What I had when I was on board was the deluxe Horizon stateroom. So if you guys look, that's in the middle. That's going to be 300 square feet of living space, which, yes, it's going to be larger. The reason why is because we have the balcony that's basically inside. And that's why you have that, floor to ceiling type of balcony that you're able to use the remote control. So it basically gives you more space by 30 extra square feet.
Got it. Our next question is from Richard, who is wondering if Atlas offers a cruise for the Northern Lights.
Northern Lights, as of right now, no, we do not have one. But definitely coming soon. What I didn't talk about, you guys, and forgive me on this, this is actually really important that I do want to bring up. For the next ship that will be coming, which I did talk about, is going to be Seeker 2023. We plan to have Istanbul, Dubai, Phuket, and Singapore. So those are going to be some of the new destinations that will come with the third ship. Again, destinations and itineraries can change, so bear with us. As again, we're working, through our pandemic and with the worlds and trying to make sure that we're able to go into all of the wonderful ports that we are visiting.
Okay, got it. And our next question is from Vicky. I believe you mentioned this, but Vicky is wondering if laundry service is included, and specifically if it's included in the upcoming March 4th sailing.
No, it is not. Oh, wait, March 4th. Let me double check, because these are the new ones that I do have. And is this my wonderful Vicky with Nexion? Let's see if she says yes.
It could be.
It could be. Tell her
yes.
that what I'm going to do.
Adamantly yes.
Okay, this is what I'm going to do, Vicki. You hear it from my mouth here on this webinar. I'm going to verify this information with our executive team as soon as we finish up this webinar, and I will make sure that I share it on our Facebook page. But please know that as of right now, what we have had is, let me actually go back. We were having laundry service, and we're actually making a change to the itineraries, but this is going to be, oh, right here. Here we go. The itineraries and the change of the laundry service is right here. Hold on, let me go back. I think I went back way too far. Did I? All inclusive. It was my all inclusive slide, guys. So sorry. Let me just go back so you guys can see what I talked about. And it's listed here because this is actually what will be new for the upcoming future. So what we have for laundry, only suites only, and the solo suites, for every 7 days, you actually end up with one bag for 7 days and 2 bags for 8 nights or longer. So this is the change that we have done. So let me just verify the information. I will be honest with you. If we don't include it, I always like to say that it's because I know I was there, and again, I did 9 nights on each sailing, and if you're spending anywhere between, again, if you want to make sure that you're doing laundry, it would cost you anywhere between $50 to $60 or probably less on trying to make sure you're able to do your laundry. We do not do dry cleaning, so make sure that you don't bring any of your suits and your nice, cashmere type of course, sweaters for them to be, of course, pressed on board, because we do not have that on board the ship. So I will double check it because, again, this laundry service is something that went into effect. So I want to make sure that if the March 4th or even currently now the sailing that everyone's on, the January 4th sailing, has it. But please know I will clarify this information by today at the latest.
Okay, perfect. And we have just a few more questions. This one is from Deanne, who is wondering who can order in-room service using menus from Porto Restaurant.
That's going to be the only ones that can do that would be the suites. And that is because you have your butler. So you can order, let me just go back. It could be from any of the, of course, menu, anything that you have. You could do 7F, you could do Alma, you'll be able to do Porto. And that is actually where you would have to have one of the suites. If not, then it has to be Paula's Pantry, unfortunately.
Okay, got it. And it looks like this will be our last question from Suzanne, who is wondering if there is still camping offered for the rest of the season and if snowshoeing is being offered.
As of right now, I did hear that we actually had to remove the camping. So as of right now, I know that there has not been, they are planning to update this for the next season. So as of now, for the rest of the sailings, we do not have any camping or the snowshoeing. We only are offering the kayaking, paddleboarding, of course, all the lectures, and of course the Zodiacs, which you're able to do your landings up to 2 landings a day, and also polar plunge, which is included without any additional cost for the polar plunge.
Okay, got it. It sounds like there is still plenty of fun activities to do.
Yes, most definitely.
Okay, perfect. And it looks like those are all of our questions. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. And thank you, Michelle, for all of that information.
No, of course. Thank you so much, everyone. I cannot wait to see you guys. Of course, make sure you guys are joining the groups, again, whether it's LinkedIn, Facebook, and I cannot wait to see you guys in person when we are at Cruise 360. If you guys aren't attending, I definitely will be at plenty of other events throughout the rest of the year. So have an amazing day, a very successful year. And thank you guys so very much for all your partnership. And I could not say, many thank yous to you and to Gail for working with you ladies. It's been just phenomenal. So I appreciate everything you do for Atlas Ocean Voyages.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your week, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.